good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for joining me.
You're very welcome. Happy to be here.
What I wanted to do is, in celebration of International Women's Day, is get my good friend Paula on the line to talk about some of her experiences. If you were to step into a challenge to bridge some of those gaps that happen between genders, are there particular challenges that you want to take on?
I choose to challenge the male line of succession in leadership roles. You know, I think in every industry that I've had, sadly for me, I've only had male leaders above me.
Interesting.
I had one female leader and she didn't last very long, and it was really quite sad to see. But I guess with that, I was thinking about how do you challenge that line of succession, that male line of succession? And I think it led me back to some conversations we've had in the past around, the soft skills in leaders. You kind of challenge leaders to appreciate other skills. There's a very traditional hierarchy, and it is traditionally men, and there is this traditional set of leadership skills that are valued over others. And really just to challenge that skill set, like when you are looking for a new leader, what skills are you looking for? Can we challenge them to look for other skills?
If you could give your 20-year-old self some advice, what would you give yourself?
I think something that I've noticed, and I've only really recently reflected on this, and it's to apologize less. I think there's a default when I have tried to challenge or when I have tried to step up, and then I kind of fall back into I'm sorry, is it okay if I, and it's kind of, I don't think I need to apologize for having ideas or apologize for sticking my head above the parapet or apologize for having ambition. And I think that would be something just as a start point to just be okay with what going for what you want. And I think something else that if we were able to celebrate each other, more particularly women, and we didn't compete with each other to try and be the one woman on the team or to, be pitched against each other. I think if I was going back to when I was 20, I wouldn't fear the colleague that was going for the same position for me. I would learn to be more confident in myself and celebrate them as well. And then therefore try to create a different culture. The other thing I'd like to say to my 20-year-old self is to just find a mentor or a counsel or a podcast, or there were podcasts when I was 20 as like there is now, but access to materials that will help you navigate whatever it is you want to do, because there's a lot more tools out there now that I wish I had when I was younger.